get eye, you can't see. You get mob, you can't talk, your folk can't even walk. Tell me, people hating you because you hear the cap. They go, why you got the man in the cap? Tell you, you're all in the community. What if I say it for those with disability? Then come and say they reopen the school. You now see hungry people go to school. Instead of giving job to the jobless, hope to the hopeless, home to the homeless. They manipulate the system and make it worse. Now they come on make it even by the cup of rest. One man in more than 3 positions. They same thing they were against when they were opposition. You tell me what we leading to. So they think they got peace and justice, nothing for the poor. To be a money, they want you sell your soul. Either you cross the road or you bend down low. All I lie, I pray that my people rise. That one day God will show they all of them cry. Wallah, when we could eat it, I know. We could eat it, I know.
When I see my country blessed with all the natural resources, and yet instead I see my people living in abject poverty, then I question myself, where have we gone wrong? I just wish I had the power to share the national cake, so everybody can have a taste.
Yeah, what's up, bro? Everything,
good, I'm good. Everything.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm already. You can go and share.
Alright.
Well, I'm a graduate of the state-run university, and everywhere I have applied, they are asking me for 10 years experience, and that is impossible.
We the AFL them widows, the government promised us our husbands' benefits, and up to now we can't see it. No good road, no good school, the health sector poor. Now anything that can check out a bottles, and politicians stay giving us empty promises. What happened now?
Who the just? In fact, who rather lay in a complaint to? They will listen to all what they in power. After election time, people know how important. After election, when we talk, they say we are Muslim minority.
Yeah. They say the evil
Say the evil of the man does live after him. Indeed. Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching. To all of our amazing followers. My name is Morrison, Dassin, Chea, the co-host of the Humanity Conversation, a fascinating podcast that brings you all the happening relating to human interest stories. Today, we'll be joined by our guests from the Gloria Children Orphanage home in Grand Cape, County. Today, we'll be joined by the caretaker of the Gloria Children Orphanage home in Grand Cape, County, along with one of the kids that she took care of from childhood. We're going to come on this platform and tell our followers on things that she's been going through since she graduated from high school and since she left the Gloria Children Orphanage home. So you guys, we are begging all of our amazing followers to please like and share, extend their hands like Bureau Fish, so that this podcast can reach out to everyone. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. We have our guest right now with us. Thank you so much. She's on time. She's on time. Thank you so much, Lovette. Thank you so much, Lovette, for joining. We get our guest with us right now. So we're just going to play 1 minute of our theme song, and then we'll be joined by our other panelists to go through the fascinating. Okay, so we urge you all to stay tuned with us as we go for the 1 minute musical break with our theme song, and then when we come back, we're going to dive into this conversation with our guests.
Positions, the same thing they were against when they were opposition. You tell me what we leading to. So they think they got peace and justice, nothing for the poor. To be a money, they want you sell your soul. Either you cross the road or you bend down low. All I line. I pray that my people rise. That one day God will show they your all of them cry. Wallah, when they me kuli de jainu, me kuli de jainu.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever you're watching. My name is Morrison, Dassin Jr. This is the Humanity Conversation, the fascinating podcast that brings you all the happening relating to human interest stories. Today is Monday, the 28th of July, 2025. And we have been joined by our guests from the Gloria Children Orphanage Home in Grand Cape County. Today we're going to be discussing issues that are affecting the underprivileged. So we have our guests with us, the caretaker from the Gloria Children Orphanage Home, along with one of the kids that she took care of from childhood. Now she has graduated from high school, got into college, and then have to drop out of college due to financial difficulty. So today we have been joined by our guest Lovette. But before I bring in our guest, I would like to welcome my dear brother Edward S. Kromah. Edward, welcome to the conversation, my dear brother. Thank you.
And Morrison and our guests, I want to use this medium to say hello. I think it's been a few days I haven't been on the show due to some personal reason, but I'm glad to be back on this humanity conversation, a place where the less fortunate, a place where the underprivileged voices are heard. So I'm glad to be here today to be in conversation with our guest. Thank you for always providing us this opportunity, Morrison. And I want to use this time to say, may God bless you. We are here to give our help in whatever means by allowing the voices of those our voice cannot be here to be here on this media. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my dear brother Edward. Thank you too for always putting in your time to join the conversation. We are doing it for the benefit of Mama Liberia and our kids out there. So I appreciate you. You always squeezing your time, even though you have your own personal business schedule. But you make it your duty to always join the conversation so that your voice can be here and we can talk on things that are affecting the case out there. So thank you so much, my dear brother. So if you're just joining, this is the Humanity Conversation, the fascinating podcast that brings you all the happening relating to human interest stories. Today we'll be joined by our guests from the Gloria Children Orphanage Home, in which we already have one of our guests on our podcast, Ms. Lovette Willimetta Bindah. And later we're going to be joined by the caretaker of the Gloria Children Orphanage Home, Kula. She's going to join us. But while waiting for the caretaker for the Gloria Children Orphanage Home, Edward, we have our guest on the show right now. She's from the Gloria Children Orphanage Home. The Gloria Children Orphanage Home is in Grand Cape County, Tennessee, in which we decided to reach out to them during the start of our Help and Orphans campaign, because we noticed that Grand Cape County has only one orphanage home, which is the Gloria Children Orphanage Home. And knowing you to be somebody from Grand Cape County, so I'm glad to have you on this conversation so that people out there can listen to your own insight on the happenings from our country. I'm also glad to be part of this conversation because I'm from Grand Cape County too. So we're going to go into this conversation to make sure that our voices be heard out there. Our people in Grand Cape County can try to find reason to look out to the Gloria Children Orphanage Home. So probably our guest facing some difficulty when she get back to the conversation. Let's just show some light on the happiness from Grand Cape County. As a young man from Grand Cape County, seeing your level of work in society, things that you have done in society, and knowing that you're coming from Grand Cape County, where Grand Cape County have only one orphanage home, which is the Gloria Children Orphanage Home. What's your view on that, Edward?
Morrison, today I'm excited. I'm sorry for the poor quality of my voice. Yeah, But today I'm excited that my county, the country of origin, Grand Cape County, will be discussed on this platform. And more precisely, Tierney. Tierney is not too far from where I came from Mamo. So when you reach Tierney, you have to branch in part by Whitney. From Whitney Street, you go to Mamo. So I'm glad today that my country will be on this platform and we're going to discuss it. And I think my heart is full of joy, and I believe that whatever discussion we're going to have here will be very fruitful, because I know that Cape Bacterian out there that are listening to us. So I'm glad today that we have someone from our county that is controlling an orphanage home in our county, to be precise, in our district, Tewa district. We'll be discussing about these are our children. All those are they in our operating home are our children and our brothers, our sisters. And who knows, maybe I may have some family member, in fact, that are orphanage home that I don't know, right? So this discussion, I know that will be very fascinating. And I know that a lot of people will want to come in to give that input as well. I'm very glad, Morrison. Cape Man is all that we have. There where we originated from. We were fortunate. We were fortunate to have our parents alive that took us from Cape Man and brought us to Monrovia, educated us. But other children never had that opportunity, right? Some of them lost their parents at early age, so they never had an opportunity like we had. So today, I think I will pay key attention to this conversation to make sure that my country orphanage home is well represented. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much, my dear brother. And then we have been joined by our technician, Amadu Morris, who is always in the back trying to set up things for our podcast to be successful. Amadu, thank you for joining the conversation. Welcome to the conversation.
It is great to be here in another fresh editions, new week. Yeah, at least we are breathing. Everyone is here. It's not easy to be alive. Every day, all sin, we see the next thing we can be grateful. So honestly, welcome to our guests. We are grateful to be here. Hello, hi, how's everything? How's the weekend? Oh, too long.
I'm good, but man. Yeah, how was the independence celebration as well?
Yeah, I'm grateful to God. Yes, it's good. It was good. It was good.
Yeah. Man, I can see
Yeah,
from the eyeglasses alone, it shows that the independence celebration.
Oh,
It
yeah, thanks for you guys. Thanks for you guys. I was watching the independence celebration from my end, and it was so amazing seeing they gone Saturday. Liberia Independent were well celebrated in and out of Liberia. Liberians in the diaspora show so much love, and it was so amazing, to be honest. I
Oh
felt
yeah,
so
yeah,
proud
yeah.
seeing. I felt so proud seeing my country flag be raised out here, and everyone back home were like celebrating. So it was so amazing to admit. I felt
And
it. I felt it.
Morrison,
I felt it love.
I was more astonished when I saw a Nigerian artist, Davido, showcasing a customized clothes of our flag on one of his show. I don't know, it was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is straight out. Yeah. What are you showing?
Yeah, I saw that too. So thank you guys. Thank you guys. We have our guests. We have our guests on the show. So I think we go straight into the conversation. We wanted to start with the caretaker for the Gloria Children Orphanage Home, Kula Mo Dennis, but I believe she's facing some difficulty to join the podcast because she just told me that the young guy that normally help her with the internet aspect went in the bush, and the older people, they are not too familiar with the internet stuff and things, so she's finding it difficult. I believe she's going to join us later, but we have our guest also. We have another guest from the same Gloria Children Orphanage Home who Mankula Mo took care of from childhood up to present. She have reached to this stage. I think she's trying to contact the Oma. She trying to contact the Oma, so we can just throw light on some of these things. Amadou, we went to
That's great. So she found.
yeah, the guest that you saw on the show just now. She came from the Gloria Children Orphanage home. She was there from her childhood, and then she left from there. She graduated from high school, entered into college, have to drop out from college due to financial difficulty. So we reach out to them, talk to them to see how best they can come on the platform, because that's the essence of this platform, for people to come out, share their story, so it can be inspiring to other people out there, and it can serve as a motivation for other people out there. So she willingly decided to come on the platform and tell us some of these things that she encountered being with the Gloria Children Orphanage Home, and what are the present challenges that she's facing right now as a young girl coming out with no backing, and then and went to college, have to drop out of college because of financial difficulty. So I think she went back to make sure the Oma get on the podcast. So we can just show some light, because Edward is from Grand Cape County. So our brother Edward need to defend some of these things from his country. And Edward, knowing for the web with the statistic that we get, Grand Cape might have only one orphanage home. And after the team engaged the Gloria Children Orphanage home, there were a lot of challenges that the team gathered from that identical orphanage home. Knowing the kind of resources that Grand Cape County had, with the kind of a stakeholder from our county, even religious leaders from our county, and then seeing the Gloria Children Orphanage home to be the only orphanage home, if I stand to be corrected, in Grand Cape County, and lacking the subsidies to take care of these children. So, what's your intake on that from Grand Cape County as a proud Cape Martinian?
Morrison, it is unfortunate that our people continue to suffer. A country that is very resourceful, a country that has a lot of resources. When it comes to gold, today you see Bear Mountain in our county that is working on the ground, on the money towns, just to get resources for our country, and seeing our people condition. Sometimes when I see those things, it brings tears to me, Morrison, and it is unfortunate that our leaders in the country don't have the country at heart. All our leaders, past and present, Morrison. How many lawmaker voices from Kima normally year not speaking on national issues? Very few. Sometimes you can't even find any of them. Most of them interest has just been personal interest. We have in Grand Cape County, we have 3 representatives and 2 senators. But what has been their impact in the county? All these people do is go to the concessionaires, collect money, put it in their pockets, and leave our people vulnerable. Go to King George today. Go and see the livelihood of the people in King George. And Morrison, see our roads, our road condition. The road that is leading to Cape is getting deplorable. We have a multi-million-dollar company that is residing in Cape Town, that amassing wealth for themselves while our people suffer. It is unfortunate.
Yeah. Sure, Mr. Kromah. Mr. Kromah, I would love to hold you there, because we have been joined by our guests. So probably you could just come in later with your analysis on what you just saying. So I think we having limited time, so let's try to host our guests with few questions or things that we want to hear from our guests. So Miss Lofty with a minute, Bindah, welcome to the conversation.
Thank you.
Yeah. So welcome to this podcast, Humanity
Please do other words,
Conversation. Welcome to the podcast, Humanity Conversation. For the sake of this platform, our audience around the world, can you kindly tell us your name?
My name is Lovette.
Okay. And presently, where you reside?
At Pinsville, Lover Street Community.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much, my dear sister. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
So
Morrison, please, can she tell us something about herself, please? She just called her name.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, can you go in depth with yourself about who would meet who Lofty is and something like that? Can you please tell us in detail?
Lovette Willimetta Bindah. Um, I was born on March 29, 2003. My tribe is Loma and Pet.
Okay, we're listening. That's all.
Yeah,
All right. So, how long have you been with the orphanage home, the Gloria Children Orphanage Home?
I've been there. I went there 2009.
2009, 2000. Okay.
Yeah. Mm.
Uh-huh. Okay, 2009. So, what exactly have they done for you from the beginning till now? What the orphanage home have done for you from the beginning till now?
The organization has been a great help to me, most especially my host parent, mom, Kula more than this. When I went to her 2009, I left at the orphanage home till my senior, till my senior high year. When I turned 18, I came to Morrison. She sponsored me. She sponsored my high school till I graduated from high school. From the
At
pre-graduate
which age? At
education
which age
college.
you went? You can remember at which age you went to the Gloria Children Orphanage Home?
Actually, I can't remember because she took me. I was very small. I was like 5, and if I'm not mistaken, I was 5 years old when she took me.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
We're listening.
from 5 years, she been sponsoring me till I graduated from high school. She sent me to AMEU, the
Oh,
African Methodist Episcopal University. I went there for 1 semester and dropped out due to financial problems.
okay.
Yeah.
So since then you've been out of high school. Which year you drop out? Which year you drop out from university? Which year?
I entered the university 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, since I entered 2020, I spent 1 semester. I was in the school for 1 semester. For the other semester, I dropped out due to financial problems. Since then, I haven't gone to the university, but I went to trade school. I graduated from the trade school. I did catering. I did pastry in the trade school. I graduated from it.
Oh, okay. So before I come in with another question, I'll turn the mic over to my colleagues. Probably they have one or two questions for you. So Edward and Amadu.
Look quiet.
All right. So
There are too many, too
Alosha,
many. Yeah.
yeah, Alosha SG, welcome to the conversation. Alosha, have been joined. So welcome to the conversation, Alosha. We have our
Thank
guest,
you, Morrison.
Lofty Willimetta Bindah. Welcome to the conversation, Alosha. So
Thank you,
Lofty,
Morrison. Let me say as of to
Yeah.
Edward, Amadu, and our guest.
so you've been through a lot of things like behind closed door. We have some communication, and Linda, there are a lot of challenges you are faced with personally, and and who have been the sponsor in your education to inquire all of these vocational school knowledge. Who have been helping you?
It was Mount Kula more Dennis and her big sister, her younger sister rather, Chimamo.
All right, so thank you. All right, guys, we have been joined by our mother, Kula Mo Dennis, the caretaker from the Gloria Children Orphanage Home in Grand Cape, County. Welcome to the Humanity Conversation, mommy. Unmute your mic. Your mic is mute. Your mic is mute. Look on your phone, you see the mic sign. Oh, yeah, we lost her. So, Aloysius, welcome to the conversation.
Get her something in real talk.
Aloysius, welcome to the conversation. We have our guest. So, do you have anything?
Thank you again, Morrison. Coming from such a challenging time and acquiring what she has acquired or what she is about to acquire in education is something that is very much important. While we are with Makura to come up, I have, first of all, I want to commend you, and I have one quick question. What started challenges while going to school, while coming up? What has been the inspiration? What has been that one thing that has kept you going? Now, even if you want to, like, at times you want to fall by the wayside, but you be like, no, I have to go because of this. What is that one thing that has been your inspiration?
Well, I'm not getting you.
So, what are one thing that kept you motivating you, kept you going at time you want to give up? As a question trying to ask, what kept you strong to reach this far? It's not an easy thing to move from orphanage to finish high school and go to university, trial, drop out, but stay. You didn't stop there. Decide to go do some catering. What I think keep you going? They are both following this platform. Want to learn from that.
Well, the problem here is because of my life story, because of my saving. I'm not really from a rich background, and what motivated me more to focus on my education is my uncle don't know me from anywhere. She took me, sponsored me till I graduated from high school. So I decided to put time to my education to become a better person tomorrow.
Okay. So, another question is, can you remember? Can you remember because you said that you were at the age of 5 years old? Can you
Yeah.
remember where Makula took you from, or who Makula took you from, or how Makula came in contact with you?
Yeah, she took me from Firestone.
And we were living with at that time.
I was living with my dad. According to her, he wasn't doing anything. He was not working. He was just say tapping for Firestone, Firestone that rubber company. And they
Okay.
was not paying him. They were not paying him much money, and he was not having the financial support to send me to school. So my uncle went. He explained how she brought me to Cape Mount.
All right. Do you care to tell our audience about your mother? Because you were talking about your father.
Morrison,
Yeah.
Morrison, please, just interject.
No,
I want to know, you were at what age at
I
the time
don't
you're
get
talking
you.
about when they took you to the orphanage?
She said 5 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said 5 years old. So do you like the question I was asking? Do you care to tell our audience about your mother? Because
So Morrison,
yeah.
and I think I will suggest Sen or Makula is here, and I think she was the one that took Lovette from that early age, so we can hear from her. Then maybe another thing we can come out of Lovette and
Yeah, sure, sure.
questions.
All right, so Mankula, welcome to the conversation. Your mic is still mute. You need to unmute your mic.
I'm gonna phone it on the speaker. Click on
It's
it.
in on your phone, that speaker, click on it. Okay. Oh well, we lost Mankula again. So
Yeah, it's easy.
Edward, Amadu, you guys have anything to say?
Yeah, so Morrison, she was I think on her age, according to her, at age 5, she don't have much understanding on those things. So I think Makwa should have been one that we can ask. But Lovett, I want to ask, do you have any extended family with the exception of Makula from your
No,
father's side or your mother's side?
no. I only know about my Kula and my father.
So I want to
So
ask,
there's no
who you
there's no history about your mother?
No, I don't know. I asked my Kula about my mother. They said they don't know about my mother. When I asked my dad, he can't even give me good answer. He will always be like, long story, long story.
all right, since you graduated from high school and then you enter university, you drop out of university, and presently you are not in the Gloria Children Orphanage home. Do you care to tell our audience who you stay with presently and what are things that you are into right now to sustain yourself?
Well, I went to the Emmanuel dance skill training. I require some knowledge on baking. So I'm currently living on my own.
Wow.
I can bake bread to sell. The bread I'm selling, I use it to pay my husband. Using it to go
I'm going to please mute your mic.
to
Go on, Lofty.
yes. So I'm living on my own. I bake bread. I sell the bread to pay my house rent and pay my trade school fee right now because my uncle hands gone down. She don't have money again to sponsor me in trade school. So I'm selling bread to pay my school fees and also pay my house rent.
Wow. So
Yeah.
interesting. Alosha, I don't know. We're facing some difficulty. The person are helping Mankula to set up
Yeah, okay. I think she's still having some problem. But Lofty is good. It's good to hear from you because with the story you're telling us, it serves as motivation to the rest of the orphans that are currently at the orphanage. One thing I want to know, you passed through the rank and file of the Gloria orphanage home. And right now you are like, you can afford your own rent, you can do something with your hands to sustain yourself. What exactly you want to say to the rest of the orphans that are currently under the care of Gloria orphanage home?
You said
Morrison, please help me. I think I don't know why she's not getting me, but please
the network,
echo the question. Yes.
the
But I think
network.
Morrison
Okay.
got my question, so you every question.
yeah, so what Alosha is trying to say is Alosha said you went through the rank and file of the Gloria Children Orphanage home. And now you are
Mm-hmm.
out of the Gloria Children Orphanage home, you're renting on your own, you're paying your own school fee. So what are words of encouragement or what are things that you have to say to the other orphans that are in the Gloria Children Orphanage home or in Liberia as a whole? coming across this video? What are your words to them?
I just want to tell them to be patient, focus on their educations so that they can be a better person.
All right, so we have been joined again by Mancula Mo Dennis. Mancula Mo, I don't know who actually helping you to set up your internet, but your mic stay on mute. Look on your phone, you'll see something like I don't know how to describe it. Look, which one the phone you using, bro? You see the mic sound. You see the mic sound on the phone down. Look on it. You click on it. Yeah, I don't know.
She actually needs someone to help her there because she used to
So
be on
I
her
not sure.
phone.
I think you can handle the show from here. Let me go backstage and try to help her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay. So, Edward, I'll give you the time. You wanna ask any question or you wanna make
Yeah.
any inquiry?
Yes, I want to ask. So, Makula,
Okay.
uh, like similar
All right,
question
go ahead.
Aloysius asked,
Go
right?
ahead.
So, today or tomorrow,
And as well.
And Never is giving us some tough time. You're not hearing it right?
Today, I don't know. The network is very bad. But Amadu, while Edward is still trying to connect, you want to come in? Do you have a question?
Yeah, sure, sure. Lofty, can you hear me right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, thank you. So I'd like to say welcome again. You got a story to tell. And for me, I just want to know how I was like living in the orphanage home. My life was like, for me, I love to know this story. But I put on the fact our video and love to watch it and listen to it. So our life was like, when you start knowing yourself now, yeah, our life
Mm.
like,
Life was little bit difficult, but Mancula make it possible. Mancula,
okay, life was so,
Mancula has been a great
continue.
help to us.
I like the simple. I like the simple.
You see,
No, continue. I'll also just wait. Continue.
yes, like I said, Mancula has been a great help to me. Most especially me. Knowing myself don't have
All right. Mm-hmm.
the financial support took me from that young age, brought me to Monrovia, Kate Manrala, sent me to school, graduated from high school. I'm so much grateful for reaching this far. I hope I could extend my educational journey again.
So, Lofty, what? Because you are not in the office when some of your friends you grew up with, are they there? Are you people are still in communication?
Yeah, yes, yes.
And how is life? How's
We
life
also
now after the
having
office?
our alumni group. We having a alumni group.
Okay.
Gloria Children Home alumni group. We having it.
So, how many people be on
So
bed
are
of
they?
help to the office
Oh, okay. Sorry, Amadu. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah, you're left on there, get an orphanage. Why the alumni association? Alumni association, why are you ready for? Are you people go back, they can go back there to help the people?
Yes. When
Or you go,
we
when's the
doing
last
our
time you
first
went back?
like on graduation, we were there. We went to celebrate with the graduates. Yes. We can always go there. Whenever they're having a program, we will gallop together and go there to go show concerns that we all
Okay.
graduated from this school, we
So,
all grew
uh,
up on this mission. We pass you a lot.
Yeah, Losho is coming.
Yeah, sorry, I kept, coming because I was not getting it. It was more like breaking. Lovette, all of tea. Uh, you're about to graduate now. What is the actual dream? What do you dream of as a girl from the orphanage home to where you are currently in life? In 5 years from now, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
When I see myself successful, I will go back to the orphanage home to support the other children there because I want to see the best of them. Yes.
All right. So a question was like, in the next 5 years, God, what are you inspiring for? What you want to achieve in the next 5 years? What is that thought coming up as an orphan and the thought in the orphan? What do I want to achieve? And be able to take some
I
of my
want to
friends and
go.
brothers for this kind of life we are living.
Well, at the university, I was studying biology and chemistry because I wanted to become a medical doctor. So for the next 5 years, I will achieve. I'm setting a goal to achieve to make money so I can be a help to other people. That is why I'm focusing on business. I'm doing small business so I can be able to achieve something to be a help to other people.
All right. If if you're opportune to meet the president of Liberia or ask the president question, what would you want to give out to the president? What would you like to say to him?
I will put my education first. I'll be like, can you sponsor me back to university? Because my education is the major key on my mind. I want to go back to school.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the major problem I'm facing is to go back to university.
All right. So if you just watching this
Now,
conversation,
Morrison,
yeah.
so
What is it?
okay, just before you do the recap, yeah, I'm saying just before you do the recap, like what you are doing, I wanted to know from her. Is it also part of your plan, probably in the next 5 years or 10 years after you're successful, like you said in life, that you will take ownership because Makuda will not be there forever. Because I
Yes,
know she planted seeds already in all of you that are graduating. Do you see yourself going back to take ownership of the orphanage or establishing your own orphanage as well to
yes,
give back
yes,
to society and other orphans?
yes. Because in my 5 years plans, if I happen to be successful, I want to build schools, medical center, orphanage home. Yes. Because Green County is my home. Even if I happen to be successful today, I will go back.
All right. So I want to ask you this question, man, Lofty.
Yeah.
Seeing you coming from the Gloria Children Orphanage Home, in which man Kula took you at the age of 5 years old, and then you stayed there, you graduated from high school, you left the orphanage home, now you're staying on your own with all
Mhm.
of the challenges out there facing girls children. What prompted you to leave the orphanage home? Was it a criteria said that if you reach this stage, the age range, you are due to leave the orphanage home, or what? What prompted you to leave the orphanage home, knowing that you come from a background where you don't have any support or anybody that you can depend on? So what prompted you to leave the orphanage home?
Because I wanted to face challenges alone. And the Christian age, when you reach 17 or 18 years, the people can take you from on the orphanage home again. See, so when I was 17 years, I came intern. I told my intern, she sent me to one of her sister, Jimamo. She said, "Oh, go be with they will most so you can further your education." I said, "Okay." When I came intern to Jima Elisa Mo, she sent me to AMEU. Due to financial problem, I spent one semester in Japan. So I said, I can't sit down while my friends in school because it really used to worry me. I said, but then me just go to the trade school to learn small thing about trade. So I went to the Emmanuel Dam skill training. I did PhD and graduated. At the same, I get little knowledge on baking. Me try to do something for myself. There where I started baking and selling. At the same time, paying my house rent. And I just took entrance to another skill training to do cosmetology. Yeah.
All right, so that's good to hear. That's good. So if you opportune to come across somebody that watching this video, so what are things that you would love for anyone watching this video to assist you in terms of your needs? What are key things that you would like for our audience, anyone that will come across this video that you want for them to assist you with first?
I would love for them to assist me with number one, my education to go back to university. Number two, to establish my business.
All right, so that's good. Before I come here again with another question, we have been joined by Mankula Mo. Mankula, welcome to the conversation. Your mic stay mute. I don't know how audience going to hear you. The mic stay mute. And it's very simple. Just look on the phone. You look there, you see the mic sign. Click on the mic sign. You unmute yourself. We are not still getting you. Your mic stay mute. So I think I will just join Mankula to Messenger. Through Messenger video. I don't know how you guys see it. Aloysius, you can handle it from there.
You know, Cornetta, I think that would be good, like you did with the other guy. That would be good. Lovely is very good having you. Now, you know something got me concerned during your time, even though we are trying to establish contact with Mankula, but what did you observe so far during your time at the orphanage? What are some of those things that really need urgent attention, urgent, action to be taken to help the kids there?
But mostly
Are
is
you getting me?
edu. Yeah, yeah. The
Okay.
kids they really,
So I know
really need
Mankula will still have to speak on some of these things, but I just wanted you to come in based on your own experience,
they need health care and they also need strong support to the education side. They really need to be educated. Yes.
It seems like you're coming in broken chair.
Yeah, no, my microphone was muted. So I'm asking, I said the orphan, are all of them in school currently?
What?
I know you are not currently at the orphanage, but I know you can still contact them, you can talk to them. Are all of the orphans in school as we speak?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So
It
the
seems like
next
this.
question
Some of
is
them
the
graduated.
school,
They won programs. Some of them graduated. Some of them got promoted to grade 6, grade 5. Yes.
okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. So the school they are attending is the school being Also, how do I say it? Is the school also? I mean, the orphanage is the orphanage the head of the orphanage? Are they the same person in charge, or the same people in charge of the school,
The
or
head of the
do they go to a
orphanage,
nearby school for education? I'm
no,
asking
no.
whether the school is also under the control of the orphanage.
Yes, yes,
So it means they don't really have to pay fees to go to the school, right? Because the orphanage take care of that.
yes. And like other people from outside attending the school also.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
So they are mixed, not only them.
No, no,
So then how do the orphanage pay the teachers? Is it government paying for it or what?
no. My uncle is the one that paying the proprietress. My uncle is the proprietress for the orphanage school, and she's the one who paying the teachers.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. And if you can be exact, how many teachers are we talking about?
Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't really know, but I know some of the people. I know five teachers.
5?
Yes, I know five teachers,
Are you talking about
but
five?
I don't know the balance rest
5 teachers.
because. Mhm.
You know, 5 years that you know, you know the banner record.
Okay. So it means there will be more than 5.
Yeah, there will be more than five.
Okay. I know you'll not be exact with this, but if you want to assume, how many kids, how many students are we talking about that normally go to the school?
Well, I think they should be about 64 or 70 between our two numbers.
64 to 70.
Yes.
And what class? What class is the school stopping to?
Ninth grade.
Ninth grade. So what happens in a case I'm in ninth grade as an orphan and I graduate? What's next for me? Where do I go?
Les gars, les tenus when senior high school in tennis there.
Okay. So after the ninth grade, then you go to the
Yes.
government school to
Go
continue
to the
up to 12th grade.
tennis. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Amadu, Morrison, I know you guys have other things to say.
Morrison. Okay, Morrison talking to Omar. All right, so Dassin, thanks again for being here. You know, you got an inspiring story. Everyone out there need to listen to. So for those that see orphanage to be not a place to be, not a good area. What is the advice you get to them in case they have opportunity? For example, maybe someone mom dies not alive, orphanage will come to put them in. Like, I don't want to go there. I just want to be on my own. Being in the street and be an orphanage, so which one you prefer? Being in the street and be the orphanage, which one you prefer? Because there are some kids they will lose their parents
I prefer
and they
being
don't want to go to orphanage home to see that.
I prefer being in the orphanage home than the street because the street have nothing to offer me, but the orphanage home have something great to offer.
All right,
That's
so
great. I
thank
love
you.
the answers.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lofty. So for me, I'm very concerned about you staying on your own. I understand the challenges young girls face out there when you stay on your own. So, and as God could have it, you are able to put yourself in trade school. Today, you get some skills in you. So you stated that you sell bread and other stuff. Are you waiting to do services for people that would love to contact you so that you can
Yes.
expand yourself, so that you can expand yourself out there and be able to get some cash for yourself? Are you waiting to expand yourself out there? If yes, I think we give you the opportunity here to better tell the people about Lofty and in terms of the catering, what are things that you do and how many years of experience you get within the catering field, so that people watching this video can be able to contact you and see how best you can do things for them to be able to get cash to support yourself out there.
Well, I can do even decoration. When people have him wedding, they call me to go decorate a place. When people want to do a birthday cake, they call me, I do the cake for them. And I can also do delivery.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's good. That's good.
I've been doing it for 1 year now.
Yeah, so I want us to make this conversation, friendly conversation, so that it can be okay for our audience out there. I think some part of June, the organization that Standing Hands Liberia went to the Gloria Children Orphanage Home to give donation to them. And I believe you are in the know of that. So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
came to your mind? What came to your mind as a young girl coming from the Gloria Children Orphanage Home and seeing an organization or grassroots organization trying to go back to where you came from to put smile on these children faces? What actually came to your mind?
I was grateful to see that happening. I was so grateful. I was like, I wish I have this opportunity to do this.
Okay, so what is your message out there to your peer that will be watching this video? We know that some of them having their parents, but for you, you have to go to the Gloria Children Orphanage Home. You have to come up with a training from an orphanage home, and today you are able to stand on your own to do things for yourself. What have your voice of encouragement to your peers that see it like it's not necessary to put yourself in your position, or instead of just doing things on their own way? What is your voice of encouragement to them?
I just want to say, I just want to tell them to be patient, focus, put your mind on what you can do, be independent. So far, so good.
Of that. So, Morrison, can I come in?
Yeah, you can come in, bro.
All right, so Lofty, we are kept here for some time now. I would like to say thank you. I'm more interested in your education because that is one thing that kept you going now. The only thing that the orphanage will level you is that education they gave you, that discipline they gave you. Because when you go to the street, you already know that you are alone. God is the first
Yeah.
person, and yeah, you need to guide yourself out of trouble and other stuff. So they had a dream for you to go to university. The Yemi University was not a bad university, but due to financial reasons, you stopped going there. Uh, I've been thinking of going to the University of Liberia, which is much affordable. If you think about going there before, University of
Yes.
Liberia, which is much affordable. So in case somebody want to help you, say, okay, because no University of Liberia now, it's the major thing is to enter. If somebody here to help you, making sure that you take the entrance and be able to enter in the University of Liberia. We agree,
No
and
problem.
people out there listening. So you could talk to them. Maybe they're going to see this video, come across it, see how they help you. And Universal Library is just the matter of the enter. And the new system I've been changed now. It's good. You will not really still on one system. But I'm hearing that it will really tremendous.
Okay. No problem.
All right, so if you just joined this conversation, my name is Morrison Dassin Jr. This is the Humanity Conversation, the fascinating podcast that brings you all the happening relating to human interest to you. Today we have been joined by Lofty Willimetta Bindah from the Gloria Children Orphanage Home. Lofty have been one of the kids that went through the rank and file of the Gloria Children Orphanage Home. Today she was able to acquire some knowledge from high school, and she went to the university. And due to financial difficulties, she had to drop out of university. But still, she didn't stop there. She made sure that she see herself to various vocational school to get some knowledge that she'll be able to use for herself to get some things that will be helpful for her upbringing. So if you come across this video, this is Lofty with a meter Bindah from the Gloria Children Orphanage Home. Her story should be inspiring to you. She want to go back to school. She want to follow her education to the university. So we are begging all of our followers in and out of Liberia, if you have any means of helping Lofty to achieve her dreams, so please try to contact the Extended Hands Liberia family, or we can link you with Lofty if you don't want us to if you don't want, pardon me, if you don't want to pass through us, we can still be as the middle person to reach you out to Lofty to see how best you can achieve her dream as well. Again, if you're looking for someone to do your interior decoration or your birthday cake or whatsoever, please try to contact Lofty with a meter Bindah. That's our official Facebook name. You can contact her so that she can be able to put food on her table, because it's so challenging for a young girl to be out there with no backing, only she alone doing everything for herself. There are a lot of challenges that come with it. There are a lot of girls out there who can stand what she's going through. Some of them have to involve themselves into things that would damage them. But she Lofty said that no, I will stand my ground and I will try my best to see how best I can make things better for myself, regardless of the difficulty, regardless of the hardship in our country. So we are begging all of our amazing followers, please try to listen to Lofty's story and be a help to Lofty. She's waiting to go to the University of Liberia. If there can be any help, and we're going to try our best as family from the Extended Hands Liberia to make sure that we do everything possible to make Lofty enter the University of Liberia. So, Miss Lofty, thank you so much for joining our conversation. We hoping to their stories will touch people out there and they want to be a help to you. But I want to say this to you: rest assured, the Extended Hands Liberia family, we listen to your story. We want to work in lines with you. We want to play our own part to see how best we can make some impact in your life, because seeing you to be one of the kids that came out of the Gloria Children Orphanage Home, and today you were able to get out of high school, go to university, drop out of university because of financial constraint. So we want to say this to you as chairman of Extended Hands Liberia with my colleagues. We're gonna make sure to continue to push your story, and we're going to do the necessary thing that we can do as an organization that want to put smile on people's faces, to start with you so that you can get some advanced and education through the university. So Amadu, if you have anything to say, you can just say, and then we can just get one or two words from Lofty and try to let her go.
So, Lofty, thank you for being on time and thanks for taking the challenge. There's one thing I learned from your conversation today. You were asked that why you left the orphanage home. You said you're going to take challenge on your own. You're going to see how life is on your own. We all did that. Even those who all have both parents, we came a time in life, we decided to take challenge on our own. And one of the things I tell myself, and I'm going back to my mommy, daddy, also, I don't got life is so difficult. I don't keep myself here, because once you decide to make that move, you gotta be strong. And I know you're a female. A lot of things people go through just to get to where you are. Keep being motivated, keep doing what you're doing. And since the Extended Hand Liberia is trying to help you to go to university, I would advise that if anybody want to help you to enter any university, Tennessee going to enter university. The reason why, because if some sponsors comes in to sponsor you, and they go to pay one semester school to start married. After one semester, the sponsor is no longer around. You drop. You go to another college, you drop. So at the University of Liberia, you be able to at least able to help yourself, you go get. So just keep checking the next entrance and make sure that you let Extended Hand know. We're going to try our best to see how best we can help. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
You are strong woman, be
Lovely.
strong.
Lofty, before we let you go, I want to ask you this last question. What one message will you have to give to our followers who are watching this live broadcast, to the Liberian people, who some of them are well passionate in giving back to their country, and our government official, our president? What are one message, important message you would love to give to them out there?
I'll, I would love to tell them to keep supporting our educational journey.
All right. So, Alosha, you have anything to say? I think we want to let go of Lofty, and then we can just continue our conversation from this end. Alasha, are you there?
Lofty, thank you again. Yes, I'm talking. So I want to say thanks to Lofty. Her story is indeed such a story that the rest of the orphans or other orphans around Liberia and around the world can use as a motivation to keep pushing no matter what comes at them in life. So thank you again. Hope to see you again anytime soon. And we will always be in touch with you, and we are more like a family now.
All right. So before you leave, Lofty, I would like for you to join our campaign because presently we are on the Help and Orphan campaign under the team Orphans are Parental by God Charity gave them for. And seeing you coming from the Global Children Orphanage Home, graduating, you graduated from high school, you went to university, you dropped out of university. So I believe we want to use you as a motivation for other kids out there to various orphanage homes that we'll be heading to. So we would love to work with you from your end. So what you gotta say about that?
Yes, I will be grateful. I will, I will highly appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, so thank you so much. Right after the show, you can contact us through extended hands like you, or you can message me, and then I'm going to reach out to my team and tell them about you so that we can use you to all of these various operations we'll be going to so that you can share your story with them, tell the kids that out there, hey, all is not gone. Regardless of where you find yourself today, tomorrow, you can be like me. So we want to use you in that direction to be able to spread this message out there so that kids out there can feel inspired by you. That if you can do this, everyone of them out there can do it. So thank you so much for having you today. We appreciate you for your time. We're hoping to work with you. Thank you so much, Lofty.
Okay, thank you all.
Yeah. So we're gonna let you go, Lofty. We're gonna let you go. That's how we let go of our guest for today. Miss Lofty Willimetta Bindah. That's how we let go of Lofty. So if you just joining this podcast, my name is Morrison Dassin, Jr., co-host of the Humanity Conversation. I'm joined by the host Aloysius SSJ Jr. and our technician Amadu Morris. So stay tuned as we go through the conversation. Aloysius, yeah, Aloysius, you there?
I was just looking at network.
Yeah, okay. Tomorrow,
Yeah,
tomorrow, tomorrow will be host. Tomorrow will be hosting. Tomorrow will be hosting one of Liberia young humanitarian, Deep Prince. His name is Prince Paul from the Deep Prince Humanitarian Organization. I think you guys are familiar with his working. He always go to ghettos, go to the street to talk to the disadvantaged youth, most especially these ones that have been abused by drugs. So tomorrow we'll be having Prince on our podcast to discuss drugs and substance abuse again because of the trading and protest that is pending for August 7th. So we'll be hosting Prince tomorrow. So that's it, Alosha. What you gotta say about that? Or if you have any other thing to say, I think we can just go through it there.
well, that's good. This thing about the drug march on August 7th, it is raising serious awareness here in Liberia. And with the level of awareness being raised, it tells us that mothers, fathers, guardians, grandparents, they are all tired about their children and future being stalled. They are all tired about their children being left behind in society only because of the intake of narcotics or drugs. So this August 7th March, it is gaining weight, it is gaining momentum here in Liberia because we are on ground, and not just that, we are part of the media. So most of the information we get hold of it. And so there are so many groups endorsing this August 7 awareness march. And we know one thing for sure, it's gonna be very heavy here in Liberia. So having the prince on the platform tomorrow to talk about it, I know that you will also endorse it. And our group at St. Hands Library has also endorsed the march. And as a matter of fact, we'll have some of our members there to represent, if not all, we'll have members there to represent. So it's a good step. This thing, drugs, is not just about one person. It takes all of us to stand against it because the future, there's this common saying that the future of the country lies in the hands of the young people. So if if the young people are perishing because of drug, it means that there's no future for the future leaders. So we have to do all we can do in our own way to ensure that we have a safe nation, a safe environment, of drug free. I know it is difficult, that phrase drug free, I know it is difficult, but yet it is possible. If we determine, if we decide to do it. Now, those with ghettos, those that are selling the drugs or doing it, they are residing in communities. And once they are in communities, they tell you that they can be haunted. So it's now time that community dwellers will not shield drug dealers, that they come out and shield them. I mean, bring them to public spotlight, bring them to book, so that they can face the full weight of the law. And also to the law enforcers, the law drug say it is non-bailable. It's a non-bailable offense. So let the law be the law. Let's not, compromise the law. Let us not compromise things. Let the law be the law. If this thing is non-bailable, let it be non-bailable. Trust me, when we start persecuting people for some of these crimes, it will start to reduce. In 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10 years from now, Liberia will be a drug-free society. It will not happen overnight. It is a process. And we have to follow the measures and ensure that the process is well implemented. That's all I can say, Morrison. So we'll be excited to have the prince tomorrow so that we can have more conversation. Thank you also for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much, my dear brother. So I think Mancula still trying to join the conversation, but before we join the caretaker for today's edition, I would like for us to throw light on few stories that we gathered during the course of the week. And I think one of the stories that really drew my attention and it broke me down, to be honest, the story of the public school in I know Bon County or Bombing, the public school, yes, if I understand to
Under
be
the
correct.
former district.
Yeah, Bon County Puma District, if I stand to be corrected. Bro, we just want to throw light on some of these things and we're going to schedule a day to discuss this identical issue. So Aloysius, you from your feed of Steelers, being as a journalist and coming across such a stories, what really draw your attention? What you gotta say about this identical story that being trading on the internet that I came across and I decided to reach out to you guys about this public school.
I'm complex. That's a parent.
Aloysius, are you there? Your mic is mute. Your mic is on mute. Yeah, so Amadu, probably Aloysius facing some problem. Aloysius, your mic on mute.
So
As
remove
long
the
as the logic is looking at. So now when you click on it one time, you leave it. When you click on it twice, it's
no problem, brother. So okay, yes, the issue of the school when the video is very sad. It's very very sad. That's the reason we say the education. In fact, Madam Selim said the education system was a mess when she said that. She was not just looking at the lectures or the courses or the lessons that are given to students. She was also looking at the infrastructure, the environment in which the students go to learn. These are things she was looking at, and these are things she was working for. So you see, so these are some of the things. So I mean, all I can say is that our ministry has to do well. There's a lot of work that's ahead of them to do. So they have to do all they can, Morrison. It would not happen overnight, but
Yeah, Amadu, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, as we don't have much time, but then, like you said, we'll find the time to discuss it because this is something we got to discuss in more than an hour. You know, it's sad. I'm from Bon County. My father was born and he lived most of his life there. He raised up from there, grew up sometime in Bomi. I've been a farmer anyway. I've been a farmer district. I knew the Babolusa before to go there. There are more deplorable institutions in former district. Let me give you a story when I went to farmer during the Ebola time. I spent almost like 6 months in former district using the Babolusa. And then I was like, you know, when I reached there first, I pretended like I don't understand the pellet. So I was there all the time. And then when the people get to know I understand the pellet and I can speak a bit of it, we begin to communicate. And I asked them, which of the leaders in Liberia you have seen? There are people in a particular part of former that I went to them. They haven't seen a car with little car. I'm telling you a serious story. They have not seen a car with little car. So you must know people in, yeah, people in Liberia don't see a car or car. And then I asked them, which of the leaders you know here? And they said, the town chief that told me that let's somebody got to meet them back. The town chief that told me that the only person we have seen here before is the vice president, and that is since after the war, one time the vice president had entered. The only person they know, the only leader, who is the former vice president Joao Taylor, right? It was during the elections. I think Tony said this, she used a simple rule of cross and went to that side. Those group of people I'm talking about, they haven't seen a representative. I said the only leader I see in that part of former district is the vice president. So I was like, but how life is here for you people? And then they showed me a school that only have one instructor. The man decided to teach, they will learn. The man saying teaching, they will not learn. Imagine one instructor over 5 to 6 classes. So there are many sorrowful things in former district that if we try to talk about here, the lawmaker in former district will be like, but what is happening to our district? Because they only stop to the front of the place and get their votes. But the funniest thing here is the only thing that can cross every time in a part of former district are the ballot box. The ballot box have been decentralized since after the war. But not all of them have been decentralized back on the ballot box. So if you can take the ballot box there, why can't they development there? Why can't they go education there? Why can't they go school there? Why can't they go road there? Only the ballot box. But former district, they got a sad story. I know a lot about former. So when that time reaches, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, so thank you so much. So for the benefit of our audience, we just like to play a portion of this video so that they can watch and listen to the narration in this video
We are in
from
Bindah town. And this is the Bindah town public school. Which clan are we in? Yabayong clan. Former district, Lower Bon County, number 7. For the family is the representative of this district. We have county education officer, we have district education officer. Now, let me take you in the public school. Because public school, when they say public, it's owned by the government. Now look at the school. This is the Ministry of Education run school. The Ministry of Education running the place here. I think it's an office here. So, but look at the fellow Liberians. Look what they did here. All the millions of dollars given to the Ministry of Education. This is the Bindah Town Public School. This is where the people, the young generation, the children who's supposed to take over from Waka, His Excellency, the children who's supposed to take over from Richard Kuhn.
Amadu. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, bro, our people ain't mean no good for us. Seriously, our people ain't mean no good for us. And if the video I'm watching here, they building they identical school, not just not business. You check it
I
like from
always tell you, my brother,
Eddie region,
all the way.
George Weah region,
Sure.
and Preston Parker region. See, you see how frustrating it is? These people don't have time for our people. So I believe the key message or the campaign that need to take place in our country is how to educate the citizen on decision making, how to vote for people that will come in front of them. These are things that we need to put forth in our place. Because at the end, they've seen many of them come out of nowhere and just come and blindfold the people there. There are a lot of people who are not educated on these things. There should be a massive campaign again. If we can do it for August 7th, the drugs and substance abuse, how to minimize it. We need to form another campaign again, a strong message to go out there on how to educate people when it comes to election, how to open the minds of Liberians on some of these things. Because the guys don't even have one conscience, bro. One they don't have. You know how many years now for Eddie Regine, pardon me, Joey Regine, and then now Bwaka? Can you believe that? Look at us too. Their children they are living with them. They get accept that children was sitting in our places there. What kind of a
No,
condition? That kind of a condition? Let's be honest now. Bro, let's be honest. Sometimes we look at these things and it just break us down. If we don't speak on these things, bro, we want our country to go anywhere. If we don't speak on these things, election will soon be in the corner. 3-4 years from now, election will be in the corner. I believe in a country there or other country they get by election to elect senator or representative. Message need to go out to our people. Bro, I can tell people, I say we need to visit our constitution. If we want our bro to be better, Amadu, we need to revisit our constitution. Because hungry men will just come from nowhere because you get 500 US and say I'm going to register for representative. Yeah. Well, go, the person will just work and say, oh, today I want to go register for representative position. I want to register for senator position because they have 1 or 2 cents. Or they go, they take loan and all that stuff. What are the criteria? Because the constitution backing them. If you put hungry man in power, you accept for the hungry man, bro. The man had to think about himself first. So if there's any content development form or whatsoever form towards and developing that particular content, you won't get nothing from there. Then you let hungry man, then the hungry man employ another hungry man. What are you getting from there? You go employ hungry, you let the hungry man employ another hungry man.
I think our brother is more about being patriots, right? We don't have a patriots or patriots. We don't hear about the word patriotism. But then people feel that, yeah, this country is my country. I cannot be deported from this country. And the people here elect me. I went through some of the things. So for me, I always ask the questions, especially government schools. Let's talk about the government schools. Most of our leaders right now in position over the last 18 years are many of them graduated from government school. Many of them graduated from government school. They know the struggle they went through in government institutions. They know it's not easy. They know government institution lacks basic needs. They know government institution doesn't have materials. They know government institution don't have the best teacher. They know all of those things. But the question is, are they concerned about what they go through? Are they care about what they go through? Or because you suffer, right? You struggle. That is the reason why all of us struggle. After God make you go to this position, to change something. If I live in this community and the community become a community that push me to become somebody, and the community is suffering for water. So if I'm a leader, I have the opportunity to come to the community and put water tank here or running water here. I should leave that and go to different place. The problem is many of these people graduated from the top man, graduated from the Boschman, graduated from the Sarah Back, graduated from the Annabelle William House. So I'm telling you, most of our leaders over the last 18 years, because most people that go to government school are all inspired to be politicians. And many of them today go out given the opportunity to them, they have become leader, they have become finance minister, they have become representative, they have become president. But up to present, those institutions graduated from, those institutions still struggle. Now, every time you have an opportunity to become somebody, especially when you're from a struggling background, it is not for that background to be struggling. God lift you up to be able to help those that are not able to get the basic need of what they need. So if you graduate from those institutions, you have to go back there. If you are a finance minister, you graduate from an institution. If you are many, some of them have become education minister who graduated from some of these so-called people have put on a lot of different inspiring leaders. But if you go back to the institution and stay the same, so it's about them that having the opportunity. You let them and carry them to a church or the mosque. They say all of those things when they are not ready to help the people, they will not help the people. So they have been ungrateful to themselves. Because at the end of the day, the institution you graduate from, when that institution break down, you have no school. They have been ungrateful to themselves because people will continue begging you now. Because if you continue bringing people down to that level, you continue begging you. So they have been very difficult to understand like blood parent. And one person I call for like blood parent, I take my head from inside of listening to radio, listen to politicians, listen to what happened. What kind of funny people when they go on a day one school? They go that particular school give 5 years. Just where I want to in the next 5 years, school break down in infrastructure zero. They will not care about that. Politician, I ain't gonna talk about them, but I'll stop here. I'm poor.
Bro, come here, bro.
I'll give them already.
We'll keep saying these things, and for me, I will keep talking about this. If I'm opportune to put forth any recommendation out there to our leaders or the education minister, so I would tell he or she or whosoever, let them try to prioritize education. Bro, government school, if you can make government school to be free, let try to minimize some of the tuition. But I believe government school as a whole is supposed to be free, bro. Let the government try to do everything possible they can do to make government school to be free. So it can reduce some of the burdens on the parents' head.
People say free, people say free, I want to say. But
government school free where? Government school free where?
People say government school free.
Where?
People say you got to touch here and carry to school out.
Oh,
I saw a cake, right? I saw a cake me right to see boss going into the man boy the chair. I said, what you carrying the chair? He said, I carry the chair to there's a government school right around my end here in one of the estate. And then I was like, why? He said, everybody bought that one chair and carry it. I said, wow. So even playing, I brought playing in the country. The one that will playing chair to put in the government school and carry that one chair. Playing all the reasons they are.
Yeah, bro. So we'll schedule that discussion. We'll schedule that discussion for another day. So we are urging everyone out there in and out of Liberia to support the August 7th peaceful march against drugs and substance abuse in our country. So come August 7th.
I wish you could tell
come August 7th.
I wish you could turn up the day that day. Just turn up in the number.
Yeah. Come out August 7th, 2025 in Liberia to march on the principal street of Monrovia to call the attention of the government or our government so that they can minimize or at least try to eradicate drugs and substance abuse in Liberia. We say kudos to all of the organizers, other civil society organizations, non-profit organizations who have been working tirelessly to make sure that this identical march be successful on August 7, 2025. The family of Extended Hands Liberia and the Humanity Conversation podcast, we pledge our full support for the August 7th, 2025 peaceful march in Liberia. This is how we try to draw the curtain for today's edition. If you are just joining, my name is Morrison Dassin Jr., and this is the Humanity Conversation, the fascinating podcast that brings you all the happening relating to a human interest story. Tomorrow, we'll be joined by one of Liberia young humanitarian, Prince Paul from the Prince Humanitarian Organization to discuss the ongoing peaceful march on August 7th, 2025 about drugs and substance abuse. So stay tuned tomorrow with us as we go through our fascinating discussion with our guests from the Prince Humanitarian Organization. Once more, my name is Morrison Dassin Jr., and that's how I draw the curtain for today's edition with our team song. Thank you so much for watching. We love you all. Thank you from our end.
Telling me you're hungry, you're not getting nothing. You're poor, you can't afford. Some of your life more than dig hole and cover hole. Some of your lost you the civil war. Some of your breadwinners sitting home, government said no job. You're fed up with the hard living. Just to survive, some of your inner in the street baking. Because the people who's up to help you, who you're putting for, look at how they think about you.